Last time you and I sat down and spoke back in Canada, and you were coming off like a very big win for yourself in Monaco. And then the team's kind of had a dip, and then, it's really come on strong over the last few months. What do you feel has changed?
Our understanding of the car. I think we brought an upgrade in Barcelona, which was a bit tricky to understand, and we took a bit of time to understand it, and we paid the price of trying to understand it around Canada, really, and that's where there was a bit of a dip. But as soon as we understood what was the cause of it and what we could do to address it, then we got back to where we wanted to be, which the potential of the car wasn't great at that time, but still we maximized our points, which was super important, and that's what helped us to be in that position today, to be fighting for the constructors, which was not expected when we last saw each other.
Another masterclass from Ferrari's favourite son. Charles Leclerc wins the US Grand Prix.
What's been the biggest thing that you've noticed in terms of performance with the team and the car itself?
Not necessarily going into the performance. Where I see where we have grown so much is in the way we work and is in the mentality. I think the mentality is we are so much calmer. I've always said that in Ferrari the passion is a huge thing, not only outside for fans, but I think within Ferrari there's so much passion, and I don't think you find that anywhere else in the paddock, and that's amazing because the engineers, the mechanics, everybody within the team will go the extra mile to try and extract the maximum out of everything to come back at the top. But whenever things go wrong, they take it more personally, and it's very difficult. Mentally it's a lot more difficult for people inside the team. But I feel like we've done such a big step forward in that. We kept the passion.
Ferrari fans love Ferrari, probably more than most other fans love other teams, I think. It's passionate. Obviously when they win it's great, but when they lose the pain is even more.
When you speak about passion, like the Tifosi are some of the most passionate, motorsports fans there are in the world. Now that Ferrari's, you guys are so close to, you're really just neck and neck with McLaren for the Constructors Championship. Do you feel their passion? Like, does it go like even higher now that you're chasing something that's just so important? Of
course, the passion, we always feel it, but we all only take the positive out of it, and there's so much positive. I mean, whenever we get to a track and there are the Tifosi, like in Monza, like everywhere around the world really, but obviously in Italy it's extra special, and it makes us feel special. You've got to manage this excitement because it brings a lot of excitement without the team, but you've got to manage that in order to not overdo things. But as I was saying earlier, I think the step that we've done this year is really on that, and is to try and manage deception and excitement, and on that we've done a really good step forward.
These are magical moments at Monza. This did not seem possible.
You're just 24 points behind Lando for P2 in the driver's standings. I guess for yourself, how important it is for yourself, for your own success at the end of the season, that you're able to either beat him or finish just behind.
I don't really mind about second, third, fourth, fifth. I only want to win. But obviously the win is out of the question now because we're out of contention for the Drivers' Championship. However, for the Constructors' Championship we are still in the fight, so this means a lot for me. For the Drivers' Championship, I'm still going to try and do absolutely everything to finish second. I think it will be really good considering the season we had. But yeah, the Constructors probably means more this year because the win is still possible.
And for the first time in 93 years, this fabled race is won by one of their own. Charles Leclerc wins the Monaco Grand Prix.
It's really not even like P2. So like even at, you go back in history books and you see like, Verstappen P1 and Charles Leclerc P2. Like that, that wouldn't really mean much.
No, I don't know. Second place is not really what excites me, and so yeah. I mean, it will be a good season anyway because I don't think we've ever had a car to be fighting for the world title. I don't think if you look over the course of the season, I think Red Bull was very dominant at the beginning. From Miami onwards, McLaren has been, I think, the strongest car. we've had our very strong races like Monaco was and like Austin was. I think these two races were probably the strongest car on track, but everywhere else I don't think we were. So to be here today and to be able to fight for the for the Constructors Championship is very special and shows that we've done a really good job. And that's quite a few years now that I say that we need to look back at the season and not regret of anything and taking every opportunities we have had, and I think we've done that this year. So on that I'm very happy.